Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you don't know at home, my name is Charlie Jacob Goldberg, your on-air extraordinaire man. And here tonight, I'm your on-air extraordinaire with a plan, because my plan is pretty simple. I'm going to take you all to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay, Florida, as we are going to play through the WrestleMania 37 card. Up next is a match between two of the best women's talent in all of the WWE. As it's a matchup you will not dare to turn off, because it's the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, as she is going to go head-to-head with Sasha Banks. The Blueprint takes on the EST. All I know is that it's going to be epic for the Smackdown Women's Championship, and it's coming up right now.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This dream match is on your way. And here she is, the challenger for the title, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. A woman stronger than the Incredible Hulk, and she's looking to have an incredible victory here tonight as she tries to defeat Sasha Banks and capture the Smackdown Women's Championship. Easily the biggest matchup of Bianca Belair's entire wrestling career so far. Can it pay off for the EST? And Bianca Belair, her butterflies in her stomach must be the size of eagles here tonight. Can you blame her? She's not only competing in the biggest matchup in women's history, in my opinion, in WrestleMania, but she's also competing in one of the biggest matchups in WrestleMania history here tonight on the grandest stage of them all. The EST of WWE is looking to prove herself to be dominant here tonight. And speaking of dominant, here comes the champion. As Michael Cole would say, it's boss time here tonight. And of course, like a legit boss, Sasha Banks is about to make things serious. Sasha Banks has dominated the SmackDown Women's division ever since defeating Bayley at Hell in a Cell 2020. So for months now, she has been on top of the mountain, and she does not plan on being pushed off anytime soon. This is Sasha Banks' sixth WrestleMania appearance, looking to make this one her best tonight. The funny thing though about WrestleMania appearances for the legit boss is that she's actually never won at a WrestleMania before. Can tonight break the streak for Sasha Banks? The following women's division matchup is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee. She is Bianca Belair. And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts. She is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Sasha Banks. Man, that ring announcer sounds really familiar. I wonder who he is. But anyway, it's a big fight feel here live in Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. The SmackDown Women's Championship is up for grabs. And as per mentioned before, this is Sasha Banks' sixth WrestleMania, and this is Bianca Belair's second appearance, once being in a pre-show battle royal as these women are grappling and locking up. So can Sasha Banks' experience overcome Bianca Belair's strength and power here when it comes to the grandest stage of them all? Well, all I know is that both women are so gifted at their talents. A great chain wrestling sequence won by Sasha, in my opinion, there. Bianca sends Sasha into the corner as Sasha bounces off. But Sasha, which strikes back to the EST, and it's another grapple. Never mind. Bianca uses her power to push Sasha Banks off of her. Bianca with a drop down. Leapfrog by Belair. Off the ropes. Runs in and a clothesline out of the ring. Sasha Banks is down. The EST is up. looking to make a statement here tonight off the top rope. She flies! Bianca Belair hits her opponent dead on target. Bullseye for Belair. Oh no, and oh no! Sasha Banks' chest, her midsection, goes right into the corner of the announce table there. The invisible commentators at that table are worried for Sasha Banks. A move like that makes it harder for Sasha to breathe now that her stomach was intact. But Sasha's breathing, and she's doing live and well here tonight as she sends Bianca flying off the top. Sasha Banks, oh, she stomps on the arm of Bianca. That's gotta hurt. Sasha Banks, such a technically gifted wrestler, looking to break down her opponent like chemicals in food. As Bianca tries to fight off Sasha Banks, but oh no! She does fight off Sasha Banks. She takes her down like a football player taking down a nerd in the locker room. She absolutely decked her opponent tonight. Oh, and Belair has Sasha Banks. High risk maneuver. Can it be? Off the top, belly to back suplex off the top rope. You gotta be kidding me. And as former WWE commentator Mauro Ranallo would say, Mamma Mia, as Bianca Belair is now in charge of this matchup. Never mind, it looks like Sasha's got the armbar on her opponent. Back and forth, just like a tennis match, is this Smackdown Women's Championship battle here tonight. Oh, wow! A spear into the corner onto Banks' hurting abdomen. But Banks is showing her immortality on the showcase of the Immortals as she's already up, withdrawing from all of the pain in her system. Sasha Banks now with a drop kick, a beautiful drop kick. All of the years of practicing and working out on her abilities coming into play with the likes of such a expertise drop kick and a spear to Belair. Sasha Banks is really proving her point, saying that Bianca isn't ready for her in in-ring competition. And Sasha Banks with a suicide dive from out of nowhere. Absolutely magnificent here tonight. She just flew through Raymond James Stadium. But Bianca is up, trying to take the wings and the jet off Sasha Banks' airplane-like flying maneuvers. Oh, but Sasha, look at that. Look at that onto the hardest part of the arena, the floor. The concrete meets Bianca Belair's back here tonight. Dear Lord. And Sasha Banks mocks the EST of WWE. She can win by countout right now. Oh, but Bianca's in. Bianca's in at a count of 9 as Bianca... Oh, she almost tried to grab Sasha off the top. Sasha, flying Meteora miss. Sasha misses with the Meteora. And what is Bianca looking for? She's getting set. Nothing pays off. Sasha Banks countered whatever the EST was going for. Bianca Belair says she's the smartest, but in that situation, it looks to be all for the boss when it comes to intelligence. As Sasha with a drop down and a clothesline. JBL is blushing somewhere as that clothesline looked like it came from hell. It definitely felt like the wrath of Satan. And speaking of Satan, can Satan help Sasha Banks retain here tonight? No. The heavenly gains and the angels in Bianca Belair's brain and heart and mentality help her kick out here tonight. Sasha Banks now has Bianca lined up on the ropes, but Bianca is out of danger. A beautiful forearm strike by Belair as they're battling on the outside now. I don't know how they just teleported, but I'll tell you this, that's pretty damn cool. As Sasha Banks is all the way up high, Bianca with a kick up. Sasha flying Meteor, no! Bianca is dodging it just like a dodgeball matchup here tonight. Dip, duck, dive, dodge, Dutch. Whatever the hell those 7 Ds are. All I can tell you is the only D that matters for Sasha Banks is dominance here tonight. Sasha Banks with punches onto Belair into the barricade. as I mentioned before, this whole rivalry is really about Sasha Banks saying to Bianca, Bianca, listen, you're good. You have potential. But you're nowhere near me. And you're nowhere near my Smackdown Women's Championship. And under the bright lights of WrestleMania, you, my friend, cannot make it. But Bianca is trying her best to prove Sasha Banks wrong with moves like that. Never mind. Oh, never mind again. Bianca now in charge. Look at that. A Boston Crab onto the outside, wrenching on the back of Sasha Banks. But if she taps, nothing happens. You guys got to get back in the ring before a count of 10. Oh, but Sasha Banks, it doesn't matter. The wherewithal of the boss not tapping either way, as Sasha is in the ring and she gets out of the ring. Seeing Bianca Belair already up made her realize, why waste my time when I can take advantage of Belair? Sasha Banks now. Oh, and no. And here we go. A third running neck breaker. Banks with her signature move. And oh no, that move might hurt like a signature move as Belair's face is meeting the ring post here tonight. Made of solid steel, that ring post is not for the betterment of your health if you get hit. As Sasha Banks is running. She's running. Oh, she stopped in her tracks. Sasha Banks, though, tries again. She flies out to Belair. A second suicide dive. This time, her face collides with the back of Belair. But Belair is back up here tonight. Oh, but Sasha with a punch. Sasha, wait a minute. What the hell? Shades of her former best friend turned enemy. Sasha Banks hits a Bailey to belly. And here she goes. A second Bailey to belly. Can the moves of her enemy Bailey help Sasha Banks retain tonight as she shows heelish tactics in this matchup? And here she goes off the top rope. Macho Man elbow. Also a move that Bailey uses quite often. Sasha Banks, a second Macho Man elbow. And as the late, great WWE Hall of Famer would say, oh yeah! I'm so sorry for that terrible impression, but I'll tell you what isn't terrible. It's this matchup right now at WrestleMania, as it's quite fantastic, to say the least. And oh no, a guillotine by Banks! This move is so dangerous as it squeezes all of the energy and oxygen out of your lungs, making it harder to breathe. Even for Bianca's sake now, as she gets out of this move, it's harder for her to breathe down the road in this matchup after all the airflow leaving her body. And now Bianca Belair with another takedown onto Banks. Bianca Belair looks to be breathing just fine after losing all that oxygen, as Sasha Banks is sent over the top rope onto the floor. Bianca now looking to make a statement here tonight. What is she thinking? I don't know what she was thinking there. A very rookie-esque move by Belair as Sasha Banks takes advantage on the less experienced competitor with a double knees in the corner. Sasha Banks now. Twisting neck breaker. Bianca falls face first after a weird glitch. But I'll tell you what isn't a glitch, ladies and gentlemen. It's the dominance of Sasha Banks. Obviously, no accident there in that intention. As Sasha Banks lifts up Bianca. No, a mistake by Banks. You never lift up your opponent unless you have a definite plan to hurt them while standing. And Sasha didn't look all that prepared in the moment. But it doesn't matter now as she's back in control of Belair. But Belair with the handspring up and she takes Sasha outside the ring. How the hell did Bianca Belair just get that in her system to do that move? Bianca Belair is just as exciting as NBA All-Star LeBron James. As just like what LeBron has done for the Lakers, Bianca Belair is looking to make this matchup a slam dunk victory for herself. And Bianca Belair sends Banks in the ring, but the boss is standing. Sasha Banks now grapples down her opponent. Looks to slow the pace down of her matchup. But Sasha realizes that she works better in a faster element. And I agree with Banks on that case. But Banks isn't the only one who works good in a fast-paced element, as Belair is up. Bianca Belair with a beautiful arm drag onto Banks. She was as ready as SpongeBob is on a workday for that move coming. Look at the power of Belair. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Bianca, she's gotta stop standing around. This is where she takes advantage. What is she looking for here? Oh, but Banks rolls through. Brilliant maneuver by Banks. What a counter. But Bianca with another counter. Bianca has Sasha up. What on earth? What on earth? The cover. The cover. Oh no, and a kick out at only one by Sasha. It's gonna take a lot more burying and a lot more shovels to bury this WWE future Hall of Fame superstar. And just like a superstar, Bianca ascends from the top, but Sasha gets the knees up. Sasha Banks, knees up, and now knees down into the back of Belair as she has her move in. That's it, the Banks statement by Sasha Banks, looking to make a statement here tonight. Can she make Bianca tap? Can this be the first WrestleMania victory for Sasha Banks? Wait, no, Belair with the cover. Belair with the cover. 2. Oh, a kick out at 2.99 by Banks. Belair is as shocked as the Shockmaster here tonight, as she needs to now get on the offensive and take advantage. Bianca Belair runs into Banks. They both collide with each other, but Banks is now up and as fresh as a daisy with a sitting backwards neckbreaker. But Belair with another kick up, but Banks saw that one coming apparently. Banks sends Belair into the ropes, goes for a running boot, but Belair with a bulldog. Bianca Belair looking to feast on her opponent here tonight like a hungry bulldog, as Bianca runs in with a running takedown. What is Bianca thinking? All I know is that she knows that she doesn't want Sasha Banks getting her first WrestleMania victory at her expense tonight. Goes for the frog splash, but Sasha Banks says, no, no, no. I'm the only one who can do that move. Bianca, oh, wait a minute. She has Sasha up. The kiss of death. That's her finishing maneuver. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. The KOD. The 1. The 2. The kick out. The kick out by Banks. How the hell did Sasha kick out of the KOD? That was like a kiss of rebirth instead of a kiss of death for Sasha's sake, as Bianca with running splashes like the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania. Can she do what Warrior did to Hogan and win a championship tonight? This woman is crazy. How many splashes is she gonna go for? Oh, Jesus. Bianca. Oh, and finally Sasha Banks stands up against her opponent. But Belair is also back up. Ducks down. Starts. What? A running clothesline lariat by Belair. Absolutely beautiful. Sends Sasha Banks flying through the ring. And Bianca now is the one who took flight with a 1, a 2, and a kick out after the frog splash. I can tell you this. Eddie Guerrero, the late great WWE legend, is looking down proud of both of these women making history here tonight. What a match. And now, it's a stalemate between the two, and what else did you expect? And now Sasha on top of Belair. What is Sasha thinking here? She grabs the back arm of Belair, sends it down, gets the front arm of Belair, sends that down. Oh, jeez. Oh! Good God, get the medics down here. Bianca's arm might have just snapped in half. An absolutely technical move, but a painful move as well, to say the least. But Bianca, how is she using her arm to elbow Sasha? And another bulldog. How is Belair not crying in pain right now? I'd be running for my mommy if I was hit with that move. And now look at that, a second lariat clothesline. Both these women have gone through hell and back to make it this far in this brilliant championship contest. As now they're both countering move after move after move, but this move doesn't look to be countered. The KOD, that's it, the kiss of death. And could this be the moment Bianca's been looking for? Yes, history has been made at WrestleMania. Bianca Belair finally gets that championship victory she's been looking for her whole career. Congrats, kid. You did it. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the celebration. Bianca Belair is the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us live here tonight, and subscribe and be like the EST the best.